Hey there! It's June 2017, and welcome to this month's edition of Community Showcase Live. And I'm so glad you're here with us today. It happens to be Flag Day in the United States, so I am sartorially appropriate, as is my guest over here. This is Esther Sauter, and she is I'll have her introduce herself in just a moment. First, let's pay tribute to the excellent music that we heard by Stephen Wells. You might have noticed it's an arrangement of Battle on the Breechmaker. I thought it was really cool and kind of peppy, and we were doing shadow puppets on the background, but you guys didn't notice that, right? Okay. So Esther here has been with ArenaNet a few years.
2 years.
Okay. And your role is?
I'm Tech QA.
And tell me about that.
So basically anything on Guild Wars that needs an engineer, I'm involved with. We shipped the 64-bit Windows client.
Yeah.
That was all us. We shipped, I think my favorite is the account-wide trade skill recipes.
Ah.
Yeah, that was fun. And the shared inventory slots.
Oh,
For
yeah.
our guys too.
That was a marvelous thing. People did not expect that. I didn't expect that.
It was great.
I was like, wait, you can do this thing and
Yeah.
harvesting tools and yeah,
Yeah.
it's really nice. So
Uh,
you're working on
Right
Mac.
now, we're working on the Mac client.
Okay.
That's where most of my focus is on the Mac client. 64-bit native, where everybody wants it.
Yeah.
We're working really hard. We've stomping out bugs and getting the final things done soon.
Yeah.
That's the official.
I was telling Esther that when we released Guild Wars, I had a few friends and people that I met at trade shows and so forth that said, I really wish that Guild Wars was on Mac. I don't have that many games to play. And so it's such a point of pride for us that we're able to offer this game. And now we're moving to like the better version of
It's the 64-bit client, which is going to give people more memory and for textures and things like that, so it'll be prettier.
and native means it's
Not a wrapper.
Yep.
It is an actual Mac application. It runs really well on my laptop, which is a
Great.
good test.
Mhm.
It's been a long slog,
Mhm.
but going from DirectX to OpenGL was not trivial,
Yes.
and we're really close.
Oh, that's great.
That's all I
That's
got is
great. Yeah. So Mac
soon.
players soon, and when you get it, it will be marvelous.
It will be wonderful.
Let's get started with the art
Alright.
because I know we've got some good stuff here this month. Last month we joined in sending comic artist Pink Out Bananas a 2-year anniversary greeting, and today I'd like to share a couple of the favorites that they pointed out to us. Let's start with this first one here. There we go. It's Harathi's Endgame. I just called it that because I thought the little title was come sit with us. I can't. Harathi's gave me a painful end, and they've got the little cute little comic-y thing going on. And then this one over here is super cute. This is Playing Chicken. Again, I titled it. I don't know what it would really be, but if you can see it, it's a little small, but you have to see the whole thing to get the context. It starts out with you're running from the chickens in Abbenhock, and then you're running from the Chickenado in Dry Top, and then in Bitterfrost Frontier, you have an opportunity to get your revenge. But I'm calling foul on the whole idea of kicking chickens. So just saying, I think it's for the birds. Anyway, what do you think? That's good work, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah,
it's
it
really
is. It is. It's great work. It's
charming, I think.
it's very topical. Like I've been there, running from the chicken,
Uh-huh.
and all the rest of that. Like
Good
yeah,
times.
that's
Good
how you
times.
play.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's great that Pink Out Bananas has been with us so long and just continues to put out the cute things like that. This next one is by Radissoon Renegade, and it's Asura EDM. Now, they wrote, according to their take on the Guild Wars 2 lore, Asura are the leading edge experts and producers of EDM interior. Underground nightclubs have recently and rapidly proliferated in Radissoon, much to the chagrin of local authorities and the Arcane Council. However, any young, energetic Asura seeking a thriving nightlife after long hours attending college courses or working in a lab, they don't seem to mind this one bit. So I think that's absolutely darling.
I love this. I love the translucent turntable.
Mm-hmm.
It's very what an Asura would use. That's exactly what an
It
Asura would
is.
use.
Yeah.
And I love the blues.
Yeah,
I'm a big
yeah.
fan of the blues.
And at first I wasn't catching what the things were, and it's a bank of speakers, of course,
Yeah.
but it's just really well done. So thank you for sharing that. It's really cute. We enjoyed it. Um, this is Shocky Sunny's Arene. It's a little GIF. I just fell in love with it.
She is so cute.
It's just darling.
And I
It's
love
I
the
think
tail.
yeah, the tail keep it kind of you can kind of see that with the Asura playing the music, and then here's the
Oh,
Arene
there
tapping
you go.
along.
There you go.
The sparkle in the eyes and the
Yeah.
little oh, it's so cute.
The wings are really well done too.
Oh, they are. Yeah. That's and the teeth.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Gotta have the
great,
teeth.
great teeth. It's kind of like Asura-like teeth, but on a little Arene.
Oh, so cute.
And let's see. This is by Mohammed Qureshi. I love Mohammed's work. This is called Forgotten Shore. Everything about this, it looks like as if it could be a photograph. It's just so
Yes.
pure and beautiful. Lighting.
The lighting is amazing because it's picking up the cliffs and where the light is over the cliffs. So,
Hmm. Yeah, so it's like twilight
yeah,
or else dawn. I don't
or at least
know.
the shadows. But I mean, the shadows, the way they go up the building,
Yes.
is incredibly well done. The
And
water looks fantastic.
the reflections. It's just so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Mohammed has been on our art show, which is on Wednesdays where we don't have a CSL, and I really admire their work. It's just beautiful. This is by Miss Kilvis, and this is a card mat I made for one of my good friends, Triloric. He asked for his characters to be put together in some form of art, and that's what I came up with. And they write, I'm fairly proud of it. Actually, I like it a lot.
I love this. I love the symbols above their heads. It's
Mm-hmm.
very card game feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the pictures are the characters themselves are amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, all the detail, the sword,
Yeah.
and then the char just looks great.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
whole
to
thing.
imagine it being fun and functional.
I know.
That's terrific. Sins has presented this image of Sindrenner. It's a character, Blurry's thief. Blurry is the player's name, and this is their thief, and it's so evocative and so almost what you don't see is as interesting as what you do see with the kind of blur effect. I really like that
I
face.
love it. I play a thief. I've been playing,
Ah,
so I play a thief with the Daredevil. So
mm-hmm.
I'm basically a monk. I've been playing monks since EverQuest. I love
Uh-huh.
monks.
Uh-huh.
When the opportunity is there, I always pick monk, and this was the closest I could get. But I love my thief, and this fits. Like that's what a thief would be, especially if you're like a ninja thief.
Mm-hmm.
We can be ninjas.
Mm-hmm. Stealthy.
Stealthy. Yeah, take
Mm-hmm.
the stealth traits. You're kind of ninja-esque,
Yeah.
and I think that fits it beautifully.
Yeah. It's a beautiful image. Very, very well done. Over here we have Coy Powers presenting Legionnaire Split Heart. The artist writes that the background is painted over a screenshot in the command core. I love the face and the writing implements. And just everything on the desk, I was like, oh, that's cool. They're using a fountain pen.
Oh,
I think
I
that's
didn't notice
really
that.
neat. And it looked to me as if they were pensively considering what they wrote next, kind of like looking off into the distance. But you thought,
I thought that he was about to yell at someone for interrupting. That's the look like,
like,
who
what
are
do you,
you and why are you standing in front of me?
what do you want? Yeah. But I do love that face, and those eyes are just
Eyes are
enchanting.
amazing.
Yeah. So cute. Thank you, Koi. This is by Storm Princes. This is a 3D print of their Norn Necromancer. I'm so excited with 3D printers that we can look forward to seeing more things like this. I know it's not the easiest thing to capture an in-game 2D image and turn it into this, but I think that Storm did a really good job here.
It's amazing. The scythe,
I was trying
scythe,
to see that
whatever
down
that word
below,
is.
is that showing a scale?
I believe so. That's what
Okay.
it looks. I can't tell what it is.
Match? But I don't know.
SD
Mm.
card or something.
Yeah,
I'm not
maybe it
sure.
is like a SIP card. Yeah.
But it's beautiful, and I love the weapon.
Yeah.
It's just
Side,
amazing.
yay, sides. I
Yeah,
love
I know they're great,
them. They are the best. Yeah.
and with the hair and everything.
It's great. Super. This is
Oh, this is a
um, Pharaoh Rena and Tezis. These are the artist's main characters, and as you can see, they are lovebirds. You'll find more by this artist over on DeviantArt. I love the facial expressions.
love the scarf.
Yeah, are they sharing the scarf? I
I
think they
think
are.
they are, and it's beautiful. Like
Yeah.
it just looks cozy and cuddly.
And it looks like the little guy has a
A
laurel
halo?
wreath.
Oh yeah, the laurel wreath, the top guy, little one's got a halo.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. It's adorable. And of course, that hair
Oh
on the
yeah,
right is charming. It's wonderful.
both of
It might
them.
have purple in it, but that doesn't mean that's why I like it. It's just really good hair.
Well, I like it because it has purple in it, but it's also really good hair.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, there you go.
I'm a fan of purple.
Yeah, me too. Me too. This is Let's Random Sketches Walks in Starlight, which is the charming name of the character itself, Walks in Starlight. I love that. It almost has it has a Nordic and also kind of a Native American feel to it. I like
Oh
that a
yeah.
lot. It's a grayscale image of the artist's Norn warrior. I fell in love with the facial expression. That's
Oh,
what
all of
started.
it, the detail, the
Hmm.
detail on the shoulders, the shoulder wrap, the hair, the half
Yes.
shaved. I didn't even notice that until just now.
Oh,
The half shaved
oh, I didn't either.
hair on the side with the braid. I love the tattoo
Yeah.
across the face.
It's really excellently done. I'd love to know how long an image like this would take to produce because it's so detailed and
Oh
so,
yeah.
it just looks like it would take a lot of precision and time. That's wonderful. Now, Thavi is kind of changing the emotional tilt here of this for a moment.
Okay.
Tavi did us this image. It's Jatrix, the ice boat. It's a portrait that the artist made for a friend with whom they raided for a few months. And they wrote, he's a badass character, so I tried to make his character look like he's going to kill you, and he doesn't give a scrit about doing it.
I love the lighting on his face. The sculpting looks really good.
Yes.
It brings out the cheekbones, and
Yeah,
he did a great job with
I'm wondering
the
about
contrast.
the medium. I don't know if that's a painting or
Oh.
whether that's a digital piece of art, but definitely this is someone to take very, very seriously, especially when they're pointing a pistol at
Yeah,
you.
the pistol's a little unnerving. Just yep.
Kitaban, Kitabayan, this Mesmer cosplay just blew me away. I do want to share what they wrote. 30 yards of ruffles went into the skirt. The corset has 14 eyelets, 14 flattened spring steel bones, and 4 layers of fabric in it. An outer layer of brocade, lining, and 2 inner layers of muslin. She writes, I can't get into this costume by myself.
It's
The sleeves
amazing.
and hoods were hand painted, and the only thing I didn't make were the boots and the tights. I even made the necklace.
The necklace is amazing.
It
The whole
is.
outfit is amazing, but the necklace on top of that is amazing. I
Yeah.
love the pink.
Mm-hmm.
She pulls that
Good
whole thing off
choice.
very, very well.
It's good color for her and good color
Yeah,
for that outfit. It's beautiful.
the
Absolutely.
detail and that corset just kind of makes me uncomfortable just thinking about putting that on. Eee.
Yeah, but
So good for her.
it's so great when artists take something from our world and then bring it into the real world and
Oh
share
yeah.
it like this. And she's just everything, her pose and her demeanor, and then this beautiful, beautiful outfit. I'm so glad you shared that. Venderland or Wenderland, I'm not sure where they're located. I was thinking if they're German, it'd be Venderland, um, offers up this necromancer, which they called a screenshot, but I'm telling you that is not your typical print screen. That's what you get. That this has
Mm-mm.
definitely been, yeah, perhaps a screenshot was the inspiration, or if it is a screenshot, it has been substantially enhanced and improved. And oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, I can't imagine getting an in-game character to look like to pose like that. So it's
Hmm.
definitely enhanced, if nothing else. I love the skulls.
I know. Best.
The
I
skulls are
know.
great. The lighting's gorgeous.
Outfit, the armor, just
The
amazing.
red and
And
black
the
and purple.
shaded face. I love the subtlety of that
Oh
with
yeah.
just the shadow here over the face.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful
so
work.
detailed.
Yeah. And I noticed that the name is actually Wenblath or Venblath. I was pulling a name from the inclusion on the forums or on the Tumblr page, but that's just beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. And this is Proud Pastries for Izzy Bean. It was a commission for Izzy Bean of two of their characters, or one of their characters and one of their friends. And it's a Tumblr submission from August of 2015. I always tell you guys that I go back and I pull art from all different months and years to try to, give everyone a chance to see this great stuff that's come in maybe even before the show existed. And in this case, it just had to include it. I'm captivated by that exceptional lighting, I
Oh
think.
yeah, and it's dark, but that's good. Like I
Yes.
love the dark. I love the sword. The
Mm-hmm.
expressions on their faces
Yeah.
are just
Little spectacles.
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
So I didn't even
so
see those the
cute.
first time.
So cute.
But
Yeah.
they're great and yeah.
They have a lot of personality or a
Yes.
surreality. I always figure they're not going to want to be called a personality.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, but
That's a good point.
way to go, Proud. And this leads to an opportunity to show you a really, really sweet video. Every time I watch it, I get choked up because it celebrates Guild Wars, the original game, our first game, and its 12th year anniversary. And this is a movie or a video that Dusty Spaghetti put together. And I think it captures so many beautiful moments within the most perhaps the most beloved area of Guild Wars, which is of course pre-searing. So let's just step back in time and revisit pre-searing and enjoy this. I think you'll love this, Esther. So what did you think?
I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I think our art is something that sets us apart
I
as
think
a
it's
company,
timeless.
and it's beautiful. And that's 12 years old
Yeah,
is amazing.
yeah. I remember the day that they added the falling leaves, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the most wonderful, magical thing to have these leaves just drifting down at random. And I remember the first time that players went in there and they were agog at the world, and many of us who played it as passionately, thousands and thousands of hours, created characters that we could live in that world in pre-searing because it was so beautiful. And after the searing, it's not as beautiful, but still a very wonderful world. And to be there 250 years later in the same world and yet so very changed and yet so very beautiful. I'm just incredibly in love with our art team and with the direction that our founders took us with the original game. And I think it stands up to time. I think that people will be looking at our art 100 years from now and saying, that is marvelous. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I watch that. I just get all choked up because I think it's just so good and love the game. So let's get back to some more fan art. Um, we have here S. Buzzard's Nerita. Kind of in the Wayback Machine here again because this is from July of 2015. So they point out that this is their Silvari Elementalist, Nerita Halcyon. The image they said has glowy bits, and they list the tools used. I think this is always fun for artists to see or hear. It's they used gesso, watercolor, gouache, colored pencils, and pastels on mixed media paper in Photoshop CS5. And from that, with a lot of talent,
Hmm.
you get that.
It's beautiful. The buildings in the background, they're so subtle, but you can
Mhm.
still see the definition.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
fantastic.
And the profile view is
Yes.
just perfect for that. Everything, and the colors,
Very Solvari,
it's beautiful,
very
beautiful.
plant.
I'm so glad to have this here. So thank you for sharing that. This is Smash Choose Modern View. I didn't know what to call it. It didn't have a title. I just called it Modern View
There
because
you
this
go.
is what Smash wrote. I got a request from my friend Plummeting Starlight to draw our two Guild Wars 2 characters in more modern clothes. So I went and looked at stupid shirt designs on the internet, and wanting a setting under a tree, this was the result.
This is great. I love the stupid t-shirts, just in
Yeah,
general.
yeah. I'm surprised one of them doesn't say I was stupid.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, they're pretty cute. I love the tree.
The tree, the blue hair, it's all great.
It's wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. This is a luminescence, gorgeous black and white sketch. This is their Norn. I believe it's pencil on paper. It could be, of course, created in a, digital program, but I thought it might be actually a sketch. And I look at, again, I wonder, how long would something like that take? It's so beautiful and the detail on it.
I have no idea. I mean,
Yeah,
the hair
there.
alone. I mean, it's amazing, but just take that part, her eyes,
Mm-hmm.
the shading, the proportions. It's just very detailed, beautiful.
Yes, very, very lovely. This is, I couldn't wait to show this to you, Esther, because I think it's absolutely wonderful. Jasmine Law is a
Hmm.
very, as you can see, very talented sculptress. And they're also very wise in how they photograph their work. They make a beautiful thing, a sculpture of some kind, as they did here with Shaitan, and they take it outdoors. So you've got the real world
Oh,
setting, and then you have this sculpture. I don't know the scale. I'm going to think it's probably around 8 or 10 inches in size, but check out
it's
that detail.
amazing. The wings, again.
Yeah. Yeah, that does look very much like flesh stretched between
Yeah,
bone or
that's
cartilage.
amazing.
Yeah. And I like the
The
one
detail.
upper right because you can see, I think it's the upper right, or the one second from right where you can see the multiple heads.
Yes.
That beastie scared the heck out of me the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, ugh, I gotta kill this thing. And I succeeded. But still, I mean, it's just
Oh,
beautiful.
it's amazing.
Jasmine, thank you for sharing this. I know you've made wonderful things, and it's always a pleasure to show them. So, you can find more on Jazzy Arts, Jazzy Law's site, um, on Tumblr. And of course, we have them on our Tumblr page as well. This is Crotez's Learn. It's a commission from a player in Dusivus. And the artist wrote, God, flowers are fun. Even more so, flower people. I like it so much.
I love the yellows. The
Mm-hmm.
gradient of the yellows. It's with the purple, because purple. But
Purple, because purple.
yeah,
But
uh,
but
but
it
no, it's
just,
beautiful
yeah, it,
and more casual feeling too, which sometimes you are in the game. You're not always decked out in ornate
it's true.
clothing.
Yeah, and that might be, oh, that almost looks like the Nature's Oath outfit, which is one that I wear almost all the time. I love it so much. I might be mistaken because it's from the side and I'm not getting the full look of it, but great outfit, great the hair and the headpiece and everything, just looking
Yeah.
terrific. This is Nicole Cadet's Mesmer. It's a full view of the artist's experimental portrait of their human mesmer, painted in Photoshop.
I love her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes are so detailed and they look so realistic.
Mm-hmm. And
The whole
I'm a
face.
fan of that. The whole face, the hair, the shoulder piece.
The butterflies.
I'm very fond of butterflies, so
Butterflies
that's
are very
beautiful.
nice.
It's really lovely, really, really well done. I don't know. They mentioned experimental portrait, and I don't know what about it is an experiment, but I'd say it worked.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
successful experiment.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Queen Naira, this is a shift also, gave us uh, for Lookie's World. I don't know about this Asura. I look at this guy and I'm like, okay, there's the glint in the eye. There's suspicious red drippings around the scarf, maybe on the face a little bit, and I have no idea what they're holding in their hand.
Yeah.
It could be, I don't know.
I mean, my first impression was hipster Asura, but yeah, that could be menacing evil Asura.
It looks menacing to me, and then the fact that they might have beheaded something and behold, I don't know. Or it could be a plushie and they might be the sweetest thing ever.
I'm gonna go with beheading. I like
Okay.
that better.
It's awesome. Love the lighting on the hair especially.
Yes.
And that glint in the eye. Very well done. This is Penslinger's painting of druids, and heavily inspired by Guild Wars and the druids within. The artist said they were super hyped about the last patch and inspired to finish this work. I was noticing how the quadruped there in the background looks kind of like a cross between a golem and an oak heart.
If it wasn't for the feet, I would say oak heart, but yeah, because the rocks are on both sides. It's not like he's standing behind the rock.
Right.
It's
right.
on both sides. So
And then there's someone standing on him, so you get a really good scale there.
the scale's amazing.
Yeah.
And the detail on the front lady, her face.
Yeah. It's beautiful work. They mentioned painting. I don't know if it's digital, but I mean I could see that on canvas on the wall.
Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah,
wonderful.
absolutely.
Wonderful. South Sun Stalwart made, I just call them trinkets because I didn't know really what else to call them, but they're so cute. They drew a favorite of their series of their favorite Guild Wars 2 items, and then they turned them into keychains, charms. Maybe they're going to apply some and make them into magnets or pins or something like that. And they said they had so much fun, they're going to be making some more.
These are great.
Yeah.
Like I would put this on my fridge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see a whole set of them. You have the little box set of little magnets that you could put up. That's so cute, and really nice detail. And considering this, the largest is about 3 centimeters, and the smallest is only about 1 centimeter. So that's pretty small for you to get that kind of detail.
Yeah, the detail's amazing. I love the pumpkin. He has eyes.
Ooh,
I didn't notice
I
that
just noticed
before.
that too. Yeah, and there it looks like a Winter's Day stocking.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Fairy wand, very nice. And is that a trick-or-treating ghost?
Ooh, yeah.
Think
Yeah,
it
I
is?
think it is. I think he's carrying a pail.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing those. Those are
great.
cute. Myra Sparkclaw offers us, or this is Myra Sparkclaw, excuse me, by Dalinow. The artist worked from a screenshot for this sketch and developed a detailed backstory, which you can read on the forums. You should look for Dalinow's post on the forums to get the whole backstory because it's really a great story. I'm just fell in love with that. The facial expression looks kind of tentative, and then the
Yes.
eyes are so beautiful.
Yeah, this is in contrast to the one at the desk. This guy seems more like, what? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go over there.
Mm-hmm.
You're a big scary thing, and I'm not sure about this.
Mm-hmm.
And to
Yeah.
be able to convey that in a
Yeah.
sketch is amazing.
Yeah. Timidity or hesitance or
Hesitance,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
like,
it's really
I may have these big long claws, but yeah.
yeah. It's beautiful. Tamadishe did this GIF of eternal backgrounds. At first, I looked at it. I didn't know it was a GIF, and then, oh, the bat's moving. I get it. Um, the subtlety of that, just having the one little circling bat and in front of the full moon, I just fell in love with it. I was thinking,
We had different interpretations of this.
yes, we did. Now, I was thinking exhaustion or defeat, but you were
I was thinking
thinking,
mourning.
yeah.
This person, I'm gonna go with he just
Mm,
for convenience sake, but
hmm
this character is on a bloody battlefield and he's mourning all of that. He survived, but maybe no one
hmm
else did, and
That's
he's
really,
contemplating and mourning
it's really something.
the
I think you
tragedy
might be right. I mean,
and
it's
exhaustion too. I mean,
yeah,
same situation. It would
yeah,
be exhaustion.
yes, that's true. Yeah, emotional, physical, everything. Yeah. It's really well done and clever in the use of just slight grays to give
Hmm.
so much emphasis and so much dimension to it.
Yep, I was about to say the depth is amazing. Like you know that sword,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is in
Mm,
the
looks
red,
like it.
the menacing looking stick in the red,
Hmm.
is much closer to you, and he's
In the
in the
distance, yeah.
distance. And yeah, the perspective is fantastic. And I
Yeah.
love the bat.
I love the bat. I'm
Bat's
crazy about
great.
bats in real life, and I think that is just perfect. Absolutely great. Thank you for sharing that, Tomadishe. Uh, this is Arsh Luxero's Aureen. Um, Portrait of Aureen kind of looking at the DMC Guild emblem. I love the emblem. Love the dragon.
Oh, I love her. So yes, I love the dragon. I love the emblem. I love how she's looking at it like, okay, you can be
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody
I'm
on
cute.
DMC. Yeah. Come on along. Yeah. Super cute face. She's just such a charmer, and we get so many good pieces of art.
Oh yeah.
The artists are inspired by her.
She's inspiring. She's
Yeah,
great.
she is the best. This is Keisha Cordonouille by Pavel Adamus. It's a fan art of Pavel's friend's character. I love the name, um, and I love the Cordonouille, and I love the just his whole face and his stance.
But the teeth. The
Mm,
teeth are wonderful. But yeah, the faces are so hard to get expression through. And
especially when it's not a human.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And every single one we've seen, they have amazing expressions. The horns are so detailed. All of
Oh
it's
yeah.
detailed.
Yeah.
The fact that he's pulling the sword out but hasn't gotten there yet.
Yes,
And the
that's
feet.
right. And so you look at that and you're thinking like, is that smile one of, hi, friend, or is that smile of, I am really going to enjoy taking off your head?
Yeah, I think the second. I'll go with the second. That looks like enthusiastic menace.
Oh, good, well put. Yeah, I like that. That's very good. And you're right about those feet. Those are marvelous.
Great.
And capturing that look of fur there around the
Mm-hmm.
robe. That's fantastic.
It's great.
I'm excited about this one. This is by Pastel Mordrum Pup, Bit Night Java. I wanted to share this because I have a little bit more to tell you about an event that's coming up in the game, player event in a couple weeks. But I just wanted to share this art because I thought it was very clever with the black and white in the front and then the pride flag
I think
behind.
it's marvelous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say she. She's just detailed her face, her eyes. Eyes are so hard.
Hmm.
They really, really are, and they'll make
Especially
or
in black
break.
and white.
Yeah, and they'll make or break your art. And then there's purple right behind her head, so that's just
There is. There's the
awesome.
puss of purple. Now, so you didn't know when I invited Esther to be on the show that you were going to have two fans of
Yeah,
purple together, but here we are, and we
purple's the
do.
thing.
It's a purple is the
I
thing,
like a
yeah,
thing.
and beautiful.
And the flag is very well done with
Yeah,
the folds and all
hmm
that.
it's true. Very, very nicely done. And our final piece here is a clock by Shadow Blood. Um, it's a new laser creation. We had some of Shadow Blood's art on in the February show of CSL. And this clock is 12 inches. It's a birchwood circle with the classes, specializations, and race symbols making up the outer and inner rings. Which represent the clock numbers. And then the profession symbols are in the middle ring between the each hour mark. And the artist's favorite part, and maybe mine too, is the clever incorporation of the little tiny mastery point symbols, if you see that all around there. So every icon on there is relevant to the game, and there's so many different
Oh,
ones.
so many. I the love again, it's the level of detail. It's what makes these things. And this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful and functional. How
Yeah.
often does that happen?
Yeah.
And the dragon in the middle looks good.
Yes, the hot logo. It's just
Yeah, it's
wonderful.
and I love that the dots are part of the UI in the game. Like that,
Mm-hmm.
I think that makes it right
Not just
there.
the little dots, but they are actually mastery points. Yeah, that's so well done. Glad you shared that, Shadowblind. You keep on making these great things. It's wonderful evidence of your creativity and your imagination. And with that, we're going to move into the community news section of the show, if I want to call it that. Call out to forum member Noisia, who is offering to make chat box banners for streamers or YouTubers by commission. They're doing it for in-game gold in exchange for creating one of the products. Look for a forum post by Noisia, Noisia, if you'd like to discuss that with them. And click the in-game events forum for a post about the upcoming Pride March in Tyria that players are putting together on June 24th and 25th. I went last year. It was so much fun. We had a blast. We just went through Tyria together and we shared time together and told stories and set off fireworks, and it was just a wonderful experience, a wonderful coming together, and for such a good, good cause and a good meaning behind it. So I hope you'll join us. Just look for the in-game events forum and check out that post. It's usually right at the top. And then I wanted to spotlight a few items. Esther, have I told you about the We Love Fine thing?
I don't think
I
so.
think I mentioned on CSL before. We Love Fine is an opportunity for our guest artists, different artists from around the world, to submit their art to a company called We Love Fine
Hmm.
in the Fan Forge for Guild Wars 2. And when they do that, they can be voted on and then approved. If they're manufactured, the artists actually earn a commission for
Oh,
creating fan art.
that's
So it's
amazing.
not a very common thing, and I think it's wonderful because it validates all that they create.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share some things. This is a combination of our artists as well as fan artists. So I'll just point out this first thing is I think it's just adorable. This is a little char shirt, little Ritlock shirt
I
with just a
love Ritlock.
subtle little incorporation of the little greens here. I really like that. And that's something I'll probably be wearing next month because I am a fan of that. This is another artist, Guild Wars 2 artist creation. This is just a baseball shirt. Seemed like the time of year to be looking at baseball, so I thought I'd share that too. But then this is created by one of our fan artists. I wanted to show this to you. What do you think?
Wow.
I think this is beautiful.
It's
This
my
is an
thief.
artist that has been on CSL before, I think just last month. And it
Is
looks,
it a thief?
oh,
Dual wielding? I mean,
yeah, I would,
maybe not, but
no,
it looks in my head it's a thief.
okay. I think it's beautiful and very well done. And so that artist's work is now featured in the store.
That's fantastic.
And then this is a Guild Wars artist. This is the season 5 art. I think it's a loading screen, if I recall, sorry, season 3, episode 5.
Yeah.
Sorry, wasn't very clear on
I
that, but
was trying to
yes,
figure out exactly what you were talking about.
yeah,
Uh, maybe?
yeah. It's
It's
concept art
gorgeous.
anyway. It's
Yeah.
just beautiful.
So
And then
either on the website or in a loading,
hmm
I would
And then
expect.
this final piece is also by one of our fan artists, and I think it's beautiful. Just amazing piece here. And these are both the latter two here were our mouse pads. I just love the way
That's
her face is
her
beautiful.
face
So
is
great.
gorgeous. She's got a smirk,
Yeah.
and there's lots of purple.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It doesn't get any better than
Yeah,
that.
I love the smirk.
Yeah.
The personality that goes with that is great.
Yeah, it is. She's got a very insouciant look about her. And so I'll wrap up here by first, I want to thank you for
Oh,
being a guest. It was
thank you
so
for
nice to have
having
you.
me.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's always so nice to get to have someone on from a team, from a new team. And Esther is with QA, so
Hmm.
it's I don't know that I've had any. Oh, Elizabeth was on from QA as well, but she's in a different discipline than Elizabeth is. So they lots of different ways of being QA people, and it was just fantastic for you to be here.
Thank you.
And lastly, I'll wrap up with the usual, but I have to say it because I want you guys to be able to submit your art. You can share it on our official forums or on Tumblr. If on Tumblr, please use the hashtag GW2 fan submission. We'll let you know the date of our next CSL show via blog post, social media, and on the forums. And all CSLs are archived on YouTube, so you can take a peek. If you put in Guild Wars 2 Community Showcase Live in your YouTube search, you'll be able to pull up the full index and watch any show that you'd like to see, this one or one from 2 years ago even. And I hope that you'll do that. And I want to make a call out to the content marketing team. They've been working very hard on, Stefan in particular, on putting together simulcasts of this. And so this month we were on YouTube and on Twitch in a live setting. And in the future, we will be on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook so that you can watch through the medium that you choose. And so thank you to that team for making that possible. And of course to Mark for his excellent work behind the camera. And I'll just say the last thing, which is always, as always, see you soon and keep creating.